హలో, అందరికీ స్వాగతం సుస్వాగతం. ఎక్కడున్నాను అనుకుంటున్నారు మీరు? చెప్పమంటారా? అమెరికాలో ఫ్లోరిడా రాష్ట్రంలో నాగా గార్డెన్స్ అని 40 ఎకరాల విస్తీర్ణంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఈ తోటకు వచ్చాం. ఇది పళ్ళ తోట, ఫ్రూట్ గార్డెన్. వీళ్ళ యజమానులు ఎవరనుకుంటున్నారా? మన రవి తెల్ల అండ్ మంజుల తెల్ల, వాళ్ళు దంపతులు ఓన్స్ దిస్ ప్లేస్. Okay, this is a beautiful garden. They put a lot of efforts to make this one of the best in South Florida, I can tell that. So a lot of people love this place, and they open for certain days only for public, and they can get all kind of fruits here. ఇప్పుడు లీచీ సీజన్, మీకు లీచీస్ అన్ని చూపెడతాం. అండ్ ఆల్సో ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ టు రవి తెల్ల టు యూ, అండ్ యూ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ అబౌట్ లీచీస్, హౌ దే ఆర్, వాట్ ఆర్ ద సీజన్, హౌ లాంగ్ ఇట్ లాస్ట్ అండ్ ఆల్ మీకు అన్నీ తెలుస్తాయి. కాబట్టి ఎక్సలెంట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అబౌట్ దిస్ ఫ్రూట్ గార్డెన్ మీకు అందజేస్తాం. సో కీప్ వాచింగ్. ఓకే, వీఆర్ ఎట్ నాగా గార్డెన్స్ ఇన్ USA, Florida, and we are introducing the owners of this place is Ravi Thella and Manjula Thella, and they own this place for more than I think 7-8 years for now, and they bought this place as a very beautiful fruit garden in South Florida. A lot of people talk about this place, and a lot of fruits are available, by the way. Not only lychee, they have anything you name it, mango, sapotellas, and everything you name it, they ship it everywhere, all over the America. Anywhere from people can get the fruits from this garden, very fresh and very, you see the nice taste also. So let us take a tour about this place, then get to know. Let me introduce my friend. I can call him as my best friend, and Ravi Thella. He will explain about this place more than I can do. Let's go. We are with Ravi Thella. He is the owner of Naga Gardens, and his whole Naga Garden is having at least 8 years from now, Ravi.
Exactly, yeah. We've been running for about 8 or 9 years.
He has improved this garden. Unbelievable. ఎంత బాగా చేశారంటే మీకు ముందు చూసిన వాళ్ళకి తెలుస్తుంది. నాకు మొదటి నుంచి తెలుసు కాబట్టి మీతో చెప్తున్నా. కాబట్టి రవి, without taking any, I want you to say about the lychees, your input, because you are knowledgeable, you have been taking care of this garden. Could you please tell our viewers about the lychees, what you think about it?
Yeah, Krishna, thanks for coming. We actually grow 3 types of lychees. The lychee that I'm holding here is the Mauritius lychee,
Okay.
which is the most popular and the most productive lychee plant.
Okay.
So we have about a total of 850 plants here on this farm.
Wow.
Out of which the majority of them are Mauritius. And we also grow a different variety called Brewster. We'll take a look at those. They're right next door here. And then the third one, which is the premium lychee, which is called the Sweetheart lychee.
Wow, Sweetheart. So name looks very, very fantastic.
Yeah, they call it
special
Sweetheart
name
because it kind of looks like a heart and also has
and taste also better than any other lychee.
Generally more sweeter
than other varieties.
And the variety, and then it also has, the only issue with that is it'll fruit 1 year and 2 years it won't fruit.
Oh, okay.
And when it does fruit, it demands a very high premium against all other lychee. So this year we have not had a lot of Sweetheart lychee, but we've got a pretty good crop of Mauritius lychee and also Brewster lychee. So
ఇప్పుడు మన రవి గారు చెప్పింది ఏంటంటే ఇది మొరాసిస్ కదండి, మోరిషియస్ వెరైటీ. ఇది సంవత్సరం బాగా కాసిందట, ప్రొడక్షన్ బాగా వచ్చింది. అదేమో రోస్టర్ కదా, బ్రూస్టర్. సో వీ గోయింగ్ టు గో టు దట్ ట్రీ యాజ్ వెల్. అదేంటంటే మీకు అర్థం అవ్వాలని నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయినింగ్ తెలుగులో చెప్తున్నాను మీకు. ఏంటంటే మొరాసిస్ అన్నది కూడా వెరీ పాపులర్ ఫ్రూట్, మోర్ ప్రొడక్షన్ వస్తుంది అది. అప్పుడు ఇందులో మీకు ఐడియా ఉందా రవి గారు, మీకు ఎన్ని మొరాసిస్ ట్రీలు ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని అలాంటి ఎప్పుడన్నా మీరు నోటీస్ చేసారా? కౌంట్ ఉందా మీ దగ్గర? వాట్ ఈస్ ద బ్రేక్ డౌన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫ్రూట్?
Yeah, I don't have a breakdown of the Sweetheart and Brewster.
Right.
I have a breakdown of the total count. We have about 850 trees.
Wow.
Out of them, I would say maybe 75 are Brewster,
Right.
and maybe 50 are Sweetheart.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
every fourth row on our farm
Ah.
is Brewster.
Roaster. Okay.
So unlike Mauritius, Brewster and Sweetheart, they don't fruit every year.
Oh, they might take a break.
Yeah, they're like a finicky fruit and One
Okay.
year vastade, 1 year
One year
radu, after
radu.
2 years
Oh.
radu, and then 1 year vastade.
Yeah.
But when they do fruit, that's when
But my
they demand
question,
a higher price.
I ask you, what is how much price you get better price for that variety, like a Sweetheart
Okay.
or Boaster? How much more money you get out of it for pound, for example?
Yeah, so basically, Sweetheart will demand almost twice the
Okay,
cost of
yeah. You can sell twice.
twice.
Okay,
Yeah,
excellent.
and people
excellent.
will, they've kind of there's an attraction. There's a
Right.
dedicated people that want Sweetheart and Murder.
Right.
So we could sell it anywhere from double to 2.5 times.
Really?
The other,
Okay.
other
Yeah.
leaches. But the only issue is this production is very, very low on Murder.
Production is low. Okay.
Right.
But this year you got some production at least, right?
Yeah, we
Sweetheart
have
and-
we have almost every tree has a little bit of lychee
Something
this
of,
year, which is
production
kind of
is there.
rare.
You
That
can
only
see
happens,
close up. I'll show you. ఇక్కడ
yeah.
చూడండి, ఇదిగో ఇది పింక్, లైట్ పింక్ లో ఉంటాయి, కొన్ని లిటిల్ బిట్ ఆఫ్ డార్క్ ఉంటుంది. అంటే మోర్ రైప్ అయ్యి కొలిది కొంచెం కలర్ పింకిష్ అవుతుంది,
ఏమవుతుందంటే కొంచెం రైప్ అయ్యేటప్పటికి కొంచెం బల్జ్ అవుతుంది.
బల్జ్ అవుతుంది.
సో దీస్ లిల్ skin things will actually flatten out anamata koncha. So once they flatten out, then we're ready to pick and yeah.
But how long it lasts, the crops? What is the season for this?
Well, unfortunately, lychee is a highly perishable fruit anamata. So we have
Okay.
to, once it ripens, this is one of the fruits that has to ripen on the tree anamata.
Oh, yes, okay.
You can't take it out before it
okay,
ripens.
then it starts
So
ripening
what
out.
happens
Like a
is
mangoes, you can do it in the
mangoes,
box,
sapota,
you can do
or
it in
any
the
other,
home.
you can't do anything like that.
Anything,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this one has to be ripe on the fruit.
Absolutely.
On the tree, I mean.
On the tree, yeah.
Yes.
So that's what we look for. We look for the bulging of the lychee fruit, and then based on that, we'll
But
pick.
how do you keep a track of so many trees? Each tree is ready to pick. It's a little bit of work, right? You have to walk through all the garden.
My guys walk around.
Oh,
and
they
take a
and
look
they
at-
will let you
yeah,
know
they'll-
which tree is ready.
They look for it, seeing which one is kind of
Ready
bulged
to
out,
pick
or,
and all.
based on that, they'll pick. Right now, any lychee that we're picking, it's slightly on the tart side.
Okay.
Because the early lychee is always a little bit tart. So
Okay.
as we progress in the next week,
It will be-
you'll start seeing the lychee turn more sweeter
Oh, okay.
and less tart. And all
Oh,
that.
yes.
But a lot of people prefer tart.
Some
along
people
with the
like
sweet.
this,
Some people
and
like
some
that.
like
so,
the more ripe
Right,
ones, some are
absolutely,
lightly
yeah.
ripe ones.
so the only thing is lychee is once it starts, once we start picking, it's about 3 weeks before we're done with
Done
all
all
of it.
the
yeah.
things.
So that's one good thing is the crop is a very short crop,
Okay.
and it's pretty hard work during those 3 weeks, and after that, we get to take it easy a little bit.
అది చాలా తక్కువ టైంలో ఉంటుందండి. 3 వారాల్లో మొత్తం అన్నీ కూడా మనం తీసేయాలి ట్రీ నుంచి, లేకపోతే పడిపోతాయి, మనకు ఉపయోగించవు. సో ఈ హ్యాస్ టు బి కేర్ఫుల్. ఈ హ్యాస్ టు అవి మనం 3 వారాలు అమ్మేసుకోవాలి. అది అమ్మేసుకుంటే మనం మంచి రిటర్న్ పొందగలుగుతాం. లేకపోతే మనం డిలే చేసామంటే వి లూజ్ సమ్ క్రాప్. సో అందుకని చాలా కేర్ఫుల్గా ఉండాలి ఈ టైంలోను. సో ఈ గాట్ సమ్ పీపుల్ వర్కింగ్, దే గో అరౌండ్ అండ్ మనం చూస్తారు ఏ చెట్టు రెడీ అయిపోయింది, ఆ చెట్టు కోసేసి మార్కెట్లోకి ఇచ్చేస్తారు. ఓకే రవి, ఇంకో క్వశ్చన్ మీకు ఐ వాంట్ టు ఆస్క్ యూ, వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ మార్కెటింగ్ స్ట్రాటజీ? హౌ డు యూ గో విత్ దట్? ఏ విధంగా అమ్ముతారు ఈ ఫ్రూట్స్ అన్ని?
We have 3 routes of marketing.
ఓకే.
One is obviously what you're doing,
Right,
so,
right.
so we do use social media quite a bit.
ఓకే.
So we post it on Instagram of when
Right.
the fruit is going to ripen,
రైట్
and then we also post it on our own.
రైట్
And then we have a Facebook page.
రైట్.
And then the other third part of it is, we actually have walk-ins. People come in and buy. lychee. Once they see the advertisement on the social media.
Yes.
The second part is we also ship throughout the country.
Oh yeah, that is
So everything that's shipped is picked the same day in the morning.
Yeah, and
And
goes
then in the afternoon we have the UPS or FedEx comes and picks up the box. And then next morning by 12 o'clock, it's already at the destination in Murda.
I think you have a special arrangements with some of the airlines. Am I right?
We have also shipping with airlines with Southwest Cargo and Delta Airlines.
Right. So that's what customer will get next day immediately.
Right. But those are for a little bit more bulk quantities. We
Bulk
can ship in
quantity.
cargo. But for people that are ordering, individual customers that order it, we have to ship it on
UPS and
cargo
FedEx.
next day or FedEx.
You use FedEx too, right?
We use both.
But
of
how
them.
long it takes for next day they deliver it?
Basically, they'll come. We pick it in the morning, pack it up. By 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, it's
Yes.
ready. The guy from UPS or FedEx will come to our place,
And
pick
take
it
it
up,
up.
and next morning by noon,
So they get it.
guaranteed they get it. Right?
So that means they get fresh almost.
Absolutely, within less than 24 hours.
Very nice. Very
That's
impressive.
that's very important for lychee because
Yeah.
it's very
Right.
perishable.
Right,
so
right,
if there's
right.
some damage or if it's too late,
Then,
then what happens?
then
The
no
skin
use.
color changes in murder.
Yes.
And
And
when
they
it
lose
changes,
even taste also.
taste is okay, but people prefer something
Fresh,
perfectly
perfectly
perfect
looking,
shaped,
yeah.
perfect colored.
Yeah,
lychee,
they expect
murder.
that.
They expect that because they're paying a
They're
premium
paying money.
dollar for
They
that.
wanted something not ripe or
Right,
not
right.
opened or not something like not
So we
damaged.
ship everywhere toward all states in the U.S. except California. California has some
some
agriculture
regulation.
regulations.
కాలిఫోర్నియాకి పంపటానికి లేదు.
Right.
మిగిలిన స్టేట్లు అన్ని పంపిస్తారు. ఓకే.
So
ఇప్పుడైతే మొత్తానికి మీరు ఆల్ ఓవర్ అమెరికా ఎక్సెప్ట్ కాలిఫోర్నియా యూ కెన్ షిప్.
no.
అంటే 49 స్టేట్స్ కి పంపాలంటే పంపొచ్చు మీరు. అంటే అంత అవసరం ఉండదు ఎందుకంటే మీ క్వాంటిటీ వాట్ ఈస్ ద టన్నేజ్ యూ విల్ బి ప్రొడ్యూసింగ్ ఫర్ ఇయర్ అప్రాక్సిమేట్లీ డిపెండ్
this
ఆన్ ద
year-
క్రాప్ ఆఫ్ కోర్స్.
Yeah, this year the crop looks pretty good. I mean, so based on what I'm seeing, it could be in excess of 50,000
ఓకే.
pounds.
Yeah,
maybe
okay.
somewhere in that until
రైట్.
just because we are seeing a lot of fruit on the trees.
Right.
It's one of the few years that we have seen fruit come on every tree. And all that.
Right.
So that's what we're anticipating. So we'll see what happens.
50,000 pounds. So
Yeah, and about
mostly.
5% goes to waste because
Of
Mauritius
course,
has a little bit
yeah.
of anthrax and whatever.
Right.
And then some trees they break open the fruit.
Right.
So those is wasted. So we discard
కొంత
them.
వేస్టేజ్ ఉంటుంది.
Wastage,
5%
there's also a
వేస్టేజ్
market for that type of wastage fruit and murder because people want to use it for wine or for some other
Yeah,
purposes.
they buy
and
too.
murder.
Yeah, the one like nobody wants to buy, they buy it
Right,
and they make a wine, whatever they want to use it for.
So there's a lot of uses. In fact, a lot of my lychee goes to some high-end restaurants here in
Yeah,
West
they
Palm
make
Beach.
some
So they
dishes
take
out
our
of it.
lychee and then make a
some
dish out of it. Come up
But-
with some new
But
varieties.
I heard in some one of the local restaurant put your garden name and made some dish out of it. Am I
Yes,
right? Am I heard right? Is it right thing I
Correct,
heard?
right. So we have one of our
So
Michelin.
what they call it as Naga dessert or what?
It's called Naga ceviche, lychee ceviche.
Lychee ceviche,
so
yeah,
people
but
know who we
okay,
are. So that's
it's
another
a good. That
advertisement
way, one
for
way
us.
of knowing people know where is Naga Garden and all that.
Exactly. And then the good thing for them is they pick the fresh lychee. So
Yes, yes.
nobody can get like something
nobody,
in the box
no
or
competition.
frozen or anything like that, right?
Very nice.
So this time of the year, it's one of the prime times for people to come and get the fresh ones.
Fresh fruits.
So what we'll do is we'll just go to the next type of lychee. It's called Brewster.
Sure.
We'll take a look at those.
Sure. వీఆర్ బోస్టర్ అని ఒక వెరైటీ ఆఫ్ ఫ్రూట్ అండి. లీచీలో ఒక రకం అనమాట అది. ఇప్పుడు దాకా మొరాసిస్ గురించి మాట్లాడాం, బోస్టర్ గురించి చెప్పాం. కానీ నౌ వీఆర్ ఎట్ బోస్టర్ ట్రీ దగ్గర ఉన్నాం. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూడండి, దాని అంతా ఎక్కువగా క్రాప్ అవుట్పుట్ ఉండదు. అంటే బంచిల్లో మీరు చూస్తే కొంచెం చిన్నవి ఉంటాయి, అది బాగా పెద్దది వస్తుంది, ఎక్కువగా ప్రొడక్షన్ ఉంటుంది. దీనికేమో తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. కానీ దీనికి కూడా కొంచెం ప్రైస్ మొరాసిస్ కంటే ఎక్కువ వస్తుందండి రవి.
బ్రూస్టర్ కి అంత ఎక్కువ
ఎవరు, but same price almost.
The only difference is
Taste is little different.
it's got a rosy smell, and also the taste is
Oh, I see.
more juicier
More juicier than molasses.
and less prone for disease.
Oh, yeah, but right.
So that's one good thing about this. It's naturally disease
Okay.
resistant.
So you don't lose crop easily.
Won't lose crop. And then you could see it's changing color just now. It
is
Brewster is
changing
usually
shape.
about 2 weeks behind.
From green to pink it is going. This, watch this, then it turned into more pink here.
You could see a little bit more better colors there.
Yeah, on the top it's
But
all turning.
in a week or so, this will be the best looking lychee. Actually,
I see.
it's got a beautiful red color.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Compared to the Mauritius, Mauritius
This
has
is
got
more
a little
attractive.
pink and reddish type thing.
Right,
The
right.
Brewster is like one of the beautiful fruits in Mada.
Right. బట్ హౌ కస్టమర్ మరి కొనేవాడికి ఈ తేడా తెలియదు కదా.
తెలుస్తుందంటారా? అంటే మేము చెప్తాం, పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో ద కలర్ లో తెలిసిపోతుంది అన్నమాట. సో వన్స్ వి పిక్ అండ్ యూజువల్లీ లీచీ బ్రూస్టర్ ఇస్ 2 weeks behind అన్నమాట. So they're not always coming together అన్నమాట. There might be a small time period that they will pick both of them, but for the most part you'll see the color is going to be the difference అన్నమాట. And then it's also a little more tender and more what do you call
soft.
it'll actually break it very easily.
Easily breaks. Skin easily breaks.
Skin is a very soft skin, so it could break another. So this becomes Brewster is a little difficult to ship another.
Right.
So we have to make sure that we ship it when the fruit is intact.
So this is eaten with the skin taken out, then inside it's like a jelly.
Yeah, basically I'm taking this one out. It's not ready yet, but you can see this is what this is what it looks like inside.
That is like a mana munjikai laga untadi inside.
And you can see how juicy this one is.
There is already juicy. I see that.
So that's the difference when you pick up Mauritius. It's not going to be that juicy.
This got more juicy.
More juicy, and a lot of people some people prefer this one, but not all.
Not all. Right.
Yeah. Brewster used to be a very popular lychee in Florida, but over the years people have switched over to Mauritius because of its unreliability. Every year rather than production takwa. So 1 year asti 1 year rather. So when you are a commercial farmer, you don't want to
stick to the something not give you enough production, enough yield lekapothe adi worth anipinchadu manaki.
We'll take a look at one of the Mauritius ones.
This is Mauritius. ఇప్పుడు మీరు బోస్టర్ చూశారు, ఇప్పుడు మొరాసెస్ ని ఆయన ఓపెన్
చేస్తున్నారు. You can see it's not that juicy, but not like the other one.
Juicy like boaster. Yeah.
And you basically eat the outer skin and there's a little black seed.
There's a nut inside. Then మనం బయట పడేయటమే. అది ముంజికాయని చీకనట్టు చీకేసి లోపల ఆ జ్యూస్ తెల్లగా ఉన్నదని తినేసి లోపల ఉన్నటువంటి గింజను బయట పడేస్తాం, స్కిన్ వలిచేస్తాం. ఇది లీచీ. ఇది సౌత్ ఇండియాలో ఉండదు ఇది మోస్ట్లీ. I think Assam is more, right, in India.
Needs cool weather to flower.
Mostly Assam produces a lot of them, I heard, right, in India.
In India, it's mostly Bihar and
other places.
UP lo produce So actually, India might be the third largest producer of lychee.
I see. That's interesting to know that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but it only always come to the south.
And also, mostly shipment may not come even up to the South India. That
the demand is a little less in the
less than now. People may not be aware of that much about lychees కొన్ని areas lo.
Right.
So
we'll go to a different area
and then we'll take. But meanwhile, I want you to tell నాగా గార్డెన్ లో కేవలం లీచీ గురించి చాలాసేపు మనం మాట్లాడుకున్నాం, కానీ what are the other fruits you are able to provide to the public customers కి ఏమి ఇస్తారు అదర్ దాన్ లీచీ గురించి చెప్పుకున్నాం మనం. లీచీ తర్వాత ఏంటి మీ మెయిన్ ఫ్రూట్?
సో మీరు ఏం చేయండి అంటే టుడే ఆఫ్టర్ యూర్ డన్ విత్ ద లీచీ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ దెన్ గో హెడ్ అండ్ గో టు అవర్
ఐ విల్ షో ఎవరీథింగ్. బట్ వాట్ ఇస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్రూట్, మోస్ట్ పాపులర్ ఫ్రూట్ యు డీలింగ్?
ద మోస్ట్ పాపులర్ ఫ్రూట్ ఇస్ ద సపోటా.
నెక్స్ట్
చిక్కు అంటారు మనం.
అవును.
సో అది పాపులర్. అది మాకు వి గ్రో అబౌట్ 6 different varieties of sapota.
Right.
So that's why we are able to sell it for a very long period. Although it starts in December and all the way to June.
Okay.
So because of those varieties.
Okay.
The taste is slightly variant.
It varies from one to other.
Right. Okay. So but people are not really looking at any particular
right.
So as long as we have the sapota available, people are interested.
What about
right now we're also getting a lot of jackfruit.
Oh yeah.
Lots of jackfruit.
Interesting.
Yeah, the jackfruit is just ripening now. So it's just perfect timing for us to
పనసకాయలు
yeah.
పండుతున్నాయి బాగా. అది కూడా బాగా వీరికి చాలా ట్రీలు ఉన్నాయి. దే ఆర్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటింగ్ పనసకాయ టు జాక్ ఫ్రూట్, ఆల్సో వెరీ పాపులర్ ఫ్రూట్ దే డీల్ విత్. వాట్ అబౌట్ మ్యాంగోస్, Ravi?
We have a lot of mangoes. I've planted about 55 varieties of mangoes.
Oh my God, 55 varieties.
The only problem was, మనకి ఏం చేశానంటే I planted a whole different varieties. We found out out later that not all mangoes grow good.
Oh, yeah.
in
Now
this
you
area,
learn
right?
from your experience.
Absolutely. And I can share with other people when they come in, hey, what mango should I grow in Laksahachi Grows versus some other
What
place,
is
you
in
know?
demand?
What's
What
the
customer
demand?
wants?
The important thing is what grows well. You know?
Well.
So that's a lesson learned from me for the 8 years that I've been doing farming.
Right.
So based on that, you put the mangoes that are going to produce well, and they look clean when they come out and when you pick them up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we are talking about lychee, we are talking about jackfruit, we talked about mangoes. Is there any other things we are missing you sell
we
here?
also do regal chasta.
Oh, regal.
Yeah. The month of November through January దాకా వస్తుంది. Yeah.
Chennai పెద్ద రెండు
రెండు
you
ఉన్నాయి
have
మాకు.
small
మాకు
variety and
Thai,
big variety. Thai. Okay.
అదే థాయ్ అంటారు.
Okay.
దాని తర్వాత ఇండియన్ వస్తుంది చెన్నై.
Right.
So we're one of the few people that in South Florida that has a small regai anamata.
Oh yeah.
So
That's right.
we supply to a lot of
Interesting.
people. So that's high demand for Andhra people, especially. with the
Yeah.
small
Our
regai.
people like that small ones.
So,
Yes.
and then we've put other varieties of regai, but those are the two dominant, the Thai and
predominantly,
the
yeah.
Indian ones. And then,
So very interesting.
and we also grow a lot of bananas. We grow Thai bananas,
Thai bananas,
Namwa banana.
Namwa
antaru.
bananas.
So they're very small bananas.
Okay.
So the two main ones we grow is Namwa and Mysore banana. anamata.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And we also grow a banana for its stem, anamata, the core part of it.
Oh,
That's
the
called the
stem.
praying hands. Antaru.
Yeah.
So those
they
things
use
go
the
about
stem.
20.
They
Yeah,
use the stem.
we get a pretty good banana stem out of that.
Okay.
So it's called the praying hands banana.
Okay.
And they grow about
Interesting.
25 feet.
Very
Pretty tall.
interesting.
So,
Yeah. Oh.
all right.
But
let's-
you are also getting into sugar apple, right? That Sitapalalo.
Sitapal is something that I have
You are
wanted to
trying
do
now.
it, but it is one of the difficult fruits to grow because of its highly prone to the pollination. One of them is we found out that pollinating Sitapal is difficult, by naturally because we don't have beetles, and beetles are the ones that pollinate.
They pollinate the
Yeah, and we
flower
don't see
నుంచి
much
ఫ్లవర్ కి వెళ్ళి దాని ప్రొడక్షన్ పెరుగుతుంది.
Yeah, the beetles is the main one anamata. So manaki ikkada beetles are very few anamata. So what happens is you end up doing it hand pollination.
And
చేయాలి
pollinate
అన్నమాట.
is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Is when you got 100, 200 plants or 500 plants, it's very difficult to hand pollinate.
Labor is expensive.
Yeah, very, very high. But if those who do the hand pollination, there's almost a 70 to 80% success rate. Yeah.
Wow.
So, but Sitapal is also one highly demand fruit, just like
Yeah, it
lychee.
is and expensive too.
Because of its difficulty in production here in South Florida, the prices range anywhere from $9 to $15, per pound. So, but that hopefully, if somebody comes up with a better, technique to produce sitapal, then the price come down.
No, maybe future.
Maybe.
We don't know.
And then also a lot of rain doesn't help, madam.
No, yeah, it's,
summer lo baga rain padiddi kada ikkada. So
Then that will
పడినప్పుడు
be
ఏమవుతుందంటే you get all these diseases వస్తాయి అన్నమాట.
I see.
So black spots వస్తాయి అన్ని. So because of that, you lose some production there also అన్నమాట. So there's just not a series. A lot of problems with
It
sitapal
comes with
అన్నమాట.
that.
You don't see that with lychee or
And
mango.
other
Lychee has
fruits.
some other issues, but those are we can control it.
But this one is very difficult to
Sitapal is you have to be on top
And,
of it, all
yes.
the time. And constant vigilance undal daniki.
ఉండాలి.
But if you were willing to do that, then you'll get a good production.
Yes.
So,
But your farm is came long way. Ravi, I really admire you being an engineer. And you turned out to be good farmer as well. You see, you've proven to be very successful fruit garden owner here, and you put your heart into it. You learn a lot about these fruit trees, what need to be done, how to be done, and excellent job you did it. And I heard that people come to the farm and they can enjoy sugarcane juice. Am I right?
oh, that's become the hottest thing right now. We make fresh sugarcane juice on Saturdays. When
I heard people talking about it.
Absolutely. I mean, we make some really exotic sugarcane juice with the lemon,
Can you
ginger.
let's
everything,
name
yeah.
some varieties what you sell sugarcane? What
It's
kind
not-
of?
no varieties, but it's just how you make the juice.
Yeah, juices. What kind of juices? How many type of juices?
There's one plain.
Lemon.
The plain.
Plain. One of plain is plain, of course.
Yeah, lemon,
Lemon,
ginger.
then ginger. Right.
Yeah, and sometimes we put some rum in there.
Oh, excellent.
talk about that one.
No,
but
let's.
that's only for special people.
Okay.
But there's a guy that comes here every weekend to help us out.
Right.
And he's from Jamaica.
Oh yeah,
So
he take care of that
knows,
part of it.
He's kind of an expert in.
ఏమంటే మేము
making
చెరుకు
sure.
రసం గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నామండి. చెరుకు రసాలు బ్రహ్మాండంగా ఈయన దగ్గర ప్రతి వీకెండ్ లో జనాలు క్రౌడ్ అయిపోతుంటారు ఇక్కడ. వాళ్ళకి ఏమో అల్లం చెరుకు రసం, మరి నిమ్మకాయ చెరుకు రసం, ప్లెయిన్ చెరుకు రసం, రకరకాల చెరుకు రసాలు కూడా మన రవి గారు ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేశారు. See his interest and the way the farm is being developed is unbelievable. Today we are going to have a lot of crowd is coming in to grab this first crop of Litchi. That's what we are drawing a lot of crowd. And coming 3-4 weeks, you will be dealing with every day almost crowd.
Pretty much. I mean,
Pretty much,
looks
yes,
like we started 2 days ago.
Right.
And we're going to be pretty busy for the next 3 weeks, Almada, because we've got a lot of things happening at the same time. Almada, shipping or piece on the, and then we have walk-ins and wholesale on the Mako.
Yeah,
So all those three. Have
you
to
do
work
wholesale
together.
too, yes.
We do a whole, especially this year. We have to do wholesale because
of the quantity.
large quantities. And I
Right,
told you, Litchi is very highly perishable if you don't pick it up
You
in
cannot
time.
keep it on the tree for more than what you can.
We're putting up a cooler, Almada, walk-in coolers.
But
this
still,
year.
it's
but there's only limited amount that you can store in there.
you can store it there. Now I heard your wife is a doctor.
Yes.
Right.
She's
And,
retired. We're all both retired.
Both retired, but recently they joined hand with you, right? Full-fledged.
Yeah, she's joined me about 8 months ago.
8
She's
months
full time
ago.
here
So
with
both
me.
of you are taking care of this
Yeah,
farm.
so I was traveling a lot.
How you feel when your partner joined with you, life partner
think,
joined with you? You think
absolutely. No,
it's getting a lot of help for you, right?
She's inspiration for
Very
me.
nice, very
and,
nice, very nice.
She has a bigger vision of what we should be doing.
Ladies always have.
And I'm now in a supporting role, So,
Supporting
but
role
overall, I
and-
think it's best for us that we're doing it as a team.
Yeah, family involvement
Sure,
is always
absolutely,
good.
yeah.
So when family involves, you have no challenges to face because she knows every challenge what you are going through.
Absolutely,
You
yeah.
don't have to give any explanation. This is a challenge I am going through. So she's also part of that challenge. And
Yeah.
Dr. Manjula is doing excellent job joining with Ravi, and these couples are really admirable. And we have to learn something that anything can be done.
There's a whole team that
Team
supports
is there
us,
behind, of
so-
course, all the staff, all this.
Yeah, so all of
Sometimes
them have
even
a-
sometimes your kids help you, if I
Exactly.
heard right.
They come in a little later. They come in and help
they
us.
join you and your daughter and your son.
Right.
So they'll also quite helpful to you.
Right. I mean, this is about 4 weeks. We're busy.
So
very
the whole
busy
family
after.
involves and help you,
Right,
whole
right.
thing.
And we have a good team that does whatever.
Excellent job,
Yeah, they
yes.
support us wholeheartedly.
And you treat them nice. That's why they
Yeah, we
stick
take
with
care
you.
of them. I
See,
mean,
because a lot of people don't do what you do. I know you very well. So you treat.
I can't say it's
no,
just
no,
me,
no, no.
yeah.
I know. I see
I can
people.
speak for myself, but
No, I'm not talking about other people, but especially you are very, very treating like your family members. Almost you feed them well, you pay them well, so that way nobody wants to leave you. That's why you
That's
don't.
not always true,
Everybody has a labor shortage. You don't have a labor shortage.
Well, with all the things going on around us now, we don't know what's going to happen. But all I know is I've got some good people, and I hate to lose them. So
No, good thinking. That's how you success. A successful businessman always thinks
and we
like
have to
that.
be prepared for the worst, So,
Yeah,
but
but-
it's okay. I mean, we move on, right? I mean, fortunately, this is only lasting for 3 or 4 weeks.
Right,
After
right.
that, things slow down a little bit.
Then you can get a normal
Then you can manage
activity,
things a little bit better.
regular
Yeah,
activity
regular.
like that.
So what we'll do is we'll go
Okay,
around.
Ravi, thanks for letting us know a lot of stuff. You explained
sure,
us, and
absolutely. What
we
we'll do
really,
is-
we'll walk there and
We'll take a look at some other
some
lychee
other
crops.
trees and some other varieties. We'll go.
Okay.
Thank you, Ravi.
Thank you.